Just because all of my relationships so far have been in my imagination doesn't mean that I don't deserve a cute, tangible, real boo to cuddle with, you know? Hi everybody, today I'm talking about fat women in media. So in February, there's a new rom-com coming out starring Rebel Wilson called Isn't It Romantic? Natalie, Wilson's character, is a normal fat woman just living her life, not really believing in the idea of rom-coms because she doesn't think that they're healthy or good because of the fat phobia typically in rom-coms. And I mean, she's not wrong. But then boom, she gets stuck in a rom-com alternate universe. Suddenly, every ridiculous thing that has ever happened in a Katherine Heigl movie is happening to her, and wouldn't you know it, hot guys like her. And she's fat. How cool. Except, like, I wish it were cooler. I actually really liked the full trailer. I thought it was genuinely funny and it wants to do a lot of the things that it seemed like Disney was doing with Enchanted, and I'm intrigued by the premise. But I noticed that the movie kind of falls into a pretty nasty trend. I get it. It's a rom-com making fun of rom-coms. It's supposed to be subversive and satirical, and those are pretty good things to start with. Why not give audiences a movie like that? Maybe then heteronormative white dudes will stop complaining about having to watch rom-coms with their girlfriends as if romance and comedy are somehow inferior to whatever hyper-masculine reductive stereotype we're going with today. But the thing is, I don't want to be relegated to an alternate universe. Movies are already alternate universes, and rom-coms aren't necessarily known for being nice to their fat characters. In mainstream movies that the masses will at least know about, if not actually see, we're the butt of the joke. The weird side character who steals puppies or eats their feelings. On too many occasions, we're played by skinny actresses in fat suits. And now a fat woman can only get a boyfriend in a world that doesn't exist, isn't real, won't let her have sex, and won't give her real expectations of what love is really like. It's almost like Hollywood would rather just ignore fat phobia as a topic to discuss in their movies, or at the very least push it into some quasi-magical realm before going anywhere near it. And let's not forget that Rebel Wilson incorrectly claimed that she was the first plus-size person in a lead rom-com role, completely forgetting about women like Queen Latifah and Monique and their contributions to the genre. Not only is Wilson not the first fat woman in a lead rom-com role, but Isn't It Romantic isn't even the first time that an actress with an unconventional body by Hollywood standards has had to be hypnotized and or transported into an alternate universe to find love and acceptance. I'm looking at you, Amy Schumer, and you're not even fat. Okay, I genuinely feel like maybe we don't make this clear enough on the channel, considering the kind of comments we tend to get, but I'm not blaming Isn't It Romantic for the lack of complex, diverse, and interesting rom-coms with fat women playing the lead character. I'm actually pretty interested in what this movie has to say about rom-coms as a genre, hoping that it works in a similar way as Enchanted. I'm just pretty tired of movies coming out and telling me, a fat, albeit white, Jewish woman, that I'm not good enough for realistic love. That the romantic male lead, or I, have to be knocked out or sent into an alternate dimension to find love and acceptance, and or somebody that will care about me romantically and sexually just because I'm fat. And most of all, I am tired of how little representation fat people of all races, genders, sexualities, etc. get, because when one fat white woman gets cast in a movie with a big enough budget to promote that movie on Instagram and have a Hemsworth in the cast, she inaccurately brags that she's the first plus-size woman in the lead role of a rom-com, which, yeah, she may have apologized for, but not until after blocking fat women of color who called her out. I am genuinely so tired. I want fat women to be loved, adored, and appreciated for who they are without being sent into an alternate dimension. I want fat women of color to be given the recognition that they deserve and to be seen as complex romantic leads just the same as any skinny white girl in a rom-com. I want queer rom-coms that feature people of color, disabled actors, fat people, and I want all of those intersections to be the norm. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have feelings about fat women in lead rom-com roles, leave the comments below. Also, be sure to click the bell below so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. If you're not already subscribed to The Princess and the Scrivener, please do so down below, especially if you'd like to see more videos on Disney, intersectional feminism, pop culture critiques, and more. One of us will see you real soon. Nicholas, can you pick a place to lay and stay there? Thank you.